Hi everybody, just another update on the group build for Kursk, or the Kursk group build. The Brummbar is done. It's had its washes, it's got its mat on it. Because this vehicle was only about 3 months old at the beginning of the battle, I haven't done much in the way of rusting or chipping. Or battle damage. I've given it some character with some storage. Chain in the back, just some stowage, some gas cans, a crate. For some reason the instructions don't tell you to give this thing any extra track, but there's plenty of smart track left, so it got a little bit. On this side I left one piece of the shroozing off, threw it up there. I haven't glued it in yet. And I put one on backwards just because. And one more bit of storage up there. This part that scared me was the photo etch, the cable holders. Those three are all photo etched and bend about 6 different ways in about 1mm sections. But it looks like it's holding the cable, so good enough. So while this is done, the figure's already done, or most of the figures are done. I gotta be careful picking this thing up because of the shroozing. The diorama base, I've actually put the backdrop on. I'll show you that quickly. Spin this around. Just glued onto some sticks and then held in place with push pins, so I can take it off and get pictures from the back if I want to. The main change with this is the plastic base, this deck if you want to call it that, was kind of flimsy. If you picked it up, just the weight of the building alone would cause it to bend. And I don't plan on handling this much, but I was afraid that if I ever did move it, obviously you're going to pick it up by the front, that with the weight of the tank and the figures, something would crack or give way, or some of the glue would go and something would go flying. So it's actually mounted on some foam, the pink insulation foam, this stuff. It's a 2-inch piece of it. I quite like this stuff. It just cuts like butter. It's not like styrofoam where you've got stuff sticking all over the place and it doesn't crumble. As you can see, it cuts perfect with just a box cutter. And like any of the styrofoams, you have to be careful with the glue. What I used, was recommended at the hardware store, was Weld Bond. Apparently it's the next best thing to liquid nails or instant nails, which is the thing to use, but it only comes in the giant caulking tube size, and I don't need that or want that, so I went with this stuff, and that's a day old, that joint, and I'm putting some real pressure on there, and it's holding like mad. So it's going to be more than enough to hold this plastic down, which it's doing. And I actually bought that stuff to do a diorama later on, and I'll probably do a video for that. What I'm waiting on is for this guy to dry a little bit more so I can hit him with a mat. That's our commander. Yeah, doesn't really need to focus just now. But what I'm really waiting on, I decided I need one more figure. So my printer's not great, you'll have to work with me. Waiting on this kit. The one I really want is the guy on the right with the flamethrower. There's a better picture. Just because there's so much burning going on with that backdrop. He kind of explains it. So hopefully that'll arrive in the next day or two, and I can get that figure assembled and painted, and then I can put everything together, because you've already seen all those figures. They're just not on the diorama base just now. they're out of the way. But fingers, just so you get an idea of what it looks like again. There we go. That's it, roughly in position. I don't want to glue the figures down yet until I've dealt with that one last one and figured out where he's going. So this will be my second last one. The next time you see this, it'll be all the figures on, everything done, everything complete, and that'll be my final video. So till then, have a good day. Take care.